Hi, Paul here at 8bitfix.com. I'm going to do a small video here on collecting different variations of the Atari 8-bit line. We're going to start off with the Atari 400 here, which originally shipped with 16K, but there exists a 48K RAM card that can be installed with some jumpers that makes it equivalent to the Atari 800. Both were released in 1977-78-ish. Both are built like a tank. They play pretty much all the games except for a couple late releases like Mario Brothers here that require 64K. Next up you have, those are socketed too, so they're easy repairs, great to collect for, and the older the systems. Next up we have the 1200 XL, which is kind of the Edsel oddball of the Atari computer line. It was only out for about a year. Had some compatibility problems. Very cool to collect for, very hard to find. Also socketed. Easy repairs. Next up you have the 600 XL and the 800 XL line. The 800 XL came with 64K. The 600 XL shipped with 16 like the 400, but it also can be upgraded. This one can be upgraded up to 64K and can also have a monitor port put out on it so you get a good video picture. Alright, sockets. This is what the sockets look like. These chips are your main ICs. If there's a problem, the chips come right out and you can put in a new one. It's very easy to diagnose. That's why I suggest socketed systems. All the 600 XLs are made in Hong Kong. They are socketed. 800 XLs, not all of them are made in Hong Kong. The ones made in Taiwan are soldered. Difficult repairs. We get an 800 XL made in Hong Kong, you're doing good. Next up, in the mid-80s, we had the XE line. Starting off here, we have the 65XE, just an upgraded version of the XL line with weird 80s angles. These are almost 99.9% of them are soldered. They are difficult to work on. The motherboards are cheap. They're single layer. Very difficult. The Zags is a console based on the XE line. It's once again 64K. Difficult to work on. Single layer motherboards. I'm getting better and better at working at them. I do like the angles of the XE line. They are unique. I could do without the pastel colors on these buttons here, but I don't know why they decided to do that. Maybe it was Easter. Not sure. Next up, this is the 130XE, which has 128 bits of RAM, a little extra so you can play around with it. Once again, the cool angles of all those right there. Alright, now, controllers. We have the roller controller, trackball, great for Missile Command, some other games. The Atari 8-bit line uses stock joysticks, which are great to use. Other controller options, track and field for track and field. Run, jump, great controller. There are a few light gun games for the XE line. This can also be used for the 7800, and I think there might have been one for the 2600 as well. Pretty cool. Now, storage media, you do have, these are the older cartridges that first came out. That's the old style. Very well built, metal backed, built like a tank, just like the first line. The XE line was these. Later release, yes, they did have a couple of Nintendo games on there which were very well executed on the Atari line. Modern storage solutions, we have the Atari Max MyI2 compact flash card. You program it with a PC, you plug in the flash card into here, plug it into your system. You've got whatever you need. You may be wondering why I have a laptop sitting here. This is because you can program your own cartridges that have a menu via USB and PC. You drag and drop your files in here, set it all up, program it right here into this. When you plug this into your 8-bit, a menu pops up. You have all your favorite games ready to go. You can either use the joystick or the up and down keys on the computer to select and button to run. So, also here's a disk drive. It's another option for storage. They're fun to tinker with. They require periodic maintenance. They're getting old, but they are cool to fire up every once in a while and run. One thing interesting of note is all of these can be linked together to play, that's right, MIDI Maze, an unreleased prototype, using the MIDI Make peripheral. We have done this at the Rose City Atari Club, and it's hella fun. It's a 3D shoot 'em up, everyone's a smiley face, and you just go around the maze and blast everybody. Up to 16 of these computers can be hooked up at once doing this. This is great. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, this is your Atari 8-bit line in all its glory, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please visit www.8bitfix.com if you have any questions, want to order something, or just want to chit-chat. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.